Hello, T.O. It's the Live and Workshop. It's the morning meeting. So, just gonna kind of go over what happened yesterday, what I'm planning on doing today. Hopefully I can keep it kind of short because this camera, my cell phone has like 9% battery life while it's doing this video, so we'll see how far it goes. I've got my sweet, kind of looks like the dude abides sweater. Yeah, so, all right. So, what did we get done yesterday? So, yesterday I did do all these grain jars and some of the bags. So, you'll see in here I did a grain to grains transfers. So, you can take like one jar, you can split it out about like 4 times or something like that. I mean, you could go like 10 times or like a bunch, especially if it's an earlier generation. But for me, I don't want to go that. I don't need to go that fast. If I go that fast, I'll end up with way too much grain for what I need to do right now. So, so I did do that. We took Owlsy to the vet pretty quick. Just gave him another shot, and now we're good until we got to bring him back next year. So that's helpful. Today, we're going to meet somebody for a little dog training. It'll be like the first dog training that we're doing with somebody else. It'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. My partner Jen, it's the first time having a dog, to just kind of like talk with a dog trainer so that the dog trainer can kind of explain how dogs communicate and kind of like the differences between like humans and dogs and some of the stuff that we accidentally do that kind of riles them up or kind of causes them to do behaviors that we don't necessarily want. So it's easier if somebody you're paying is telling them that as opposed to me. So we're doing that at like 5, so that's cool. So that'll be good. Right, video. Wrote yesterday, of course, and did this video, and then also didn't think that the weather was going to be nice, but the weather was very nice. So I took that drone that's downstairs. I wish I kind of had it up here. The little drone, I think I showed you yesterday in the video of it like kind of flying right here. I nicknamed it Johnny 5 from that movie back in the early 90s or late 80s, Short Circuit. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but yeah, so I got that to work, and so I went outside and I made like a intro video. So that was good, because the day before I got it working, but I was still figuring out the audio. I got the audio figured out, and to work after way too much time trying to figure it out and play around with it and re-recording a video like a handful of times, and then being like, oh cool, yeah, that worked out great. Only to find out I didn't record any of the audio, and I like doing this stuff off the cuff because I feel like it's more live, as opposed to reading a script. That seems silly to me. Not human, really, but I not that it's not human, but like, I like this is real. This is real, so that's why I like doing this. So yeah, so that was the issue. So I would make a nice video and I'd be like, that was really the one. That was great. I can't wait to see how that goes. And then I'd bring it in and I'd upload it. I'd do all the techie jazz, and then I'd find out that it has no audio. And then I'd have to go out and do the whole thing again. So, but it's okay. I got it figured out, and I think doing the reps made it so that it came out better than maybe it would have if I just did it the first shot. So, and then I pushed past my fear of sharing any of this stuff before it's perfect with, I don't know, the world, but pretty much just my world, I guess. Probably just like my social media with people that I know. So I did do that, and people seem to like it. So that's always nice. It's always happy. It's always good. Whenever I do share this stuff, people do end up responding to it. So I don't know why I have such an issue sharing it with people. I think it's probably just because I think that I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, or I don't know if they're getting what I'm trying to communicate, because I've just been in all this stuff and I'm familiar with all this stuff, so much so that I kind of forget that for a lot of people it's still pretty foreign. So I'm working on that. But I put it out, so I did do that. So that's a big step for me personally, for this whole project together. And we're coming up doing this, coming up on 21 days. So once we kind of hit that, then we've built ourselves a brand new habit. So that's good. And then from there, I can start making all these sorts of videos and things like that, and kind of working on that. And then I'll probably take these things, and these things will probably get like kind of like pulled back down, and probably put behind like the paywall for the Patreon. Because I feel like this stuff's probably good if you want to hear it, and if you're interested. But if you're going to like a YouTube channel and you just see these every day, it might just be a little bit much for people. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Where am I at? Okay, I'm at 6 minutes. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that was the big thing. I did do the grains, which I had pushed off a couple times before, as you're probably aware. So I got that done. So that was great. I almost tried to pass it off and procrastinate it on myself, but I luckily saw myself doing that and overcame that. So that's great. So today I need to make agar. I gotta do agar plates because I have run out of agar plates. So I need more of that so that I can be ahead of it, and then I can keep doing transfers and all that fun lab stuff, which actually is really fun. It's actually really cool. But yeah, that's a main one. Yeah, so it's pretty much agar. I should probably soak some more seed for tomorrow. When I do the agar plate, when I make the agar plates, I also need to sterilize the air filters for the rest of these liquid cultures. They've been kind of like chilling for like a little bit. These two seem like they're doing pretty good. So that's helpful. But it'll take a little bit of time. Liquid culture is not my... it's one of the ones that I have like a little bit less practice on, and sometimes it can be a little bit finicky because it's liquid and it's not easy to see when something's contaminated, so it's good to get it down. Okay, one of the things I gotta do that's on the docket is I make up a display for the Levitate Festival. Me and Jen are gonna apply to be artists and have like a booth at the Levitate Festival. So that's down where we grew up. So it'll be really cool. We need to take a photo of the whole setup. So we need to take the stuff outside and kind of like set it all up so we can send it. So Jen said that she's not really too amped on doing that. She's got a bunch of other stuff that she's working on for all these projects. So that's cool. So I'll take the lead on that. But that's something that we want to get done because I think that stuff needs to be in by May. I should probably go to the gym. I'm going to the gym this week, so it's good to keep my body together. I gotta paint the table stuff. I also need to look up those brackets. See, this is why this is good. If I hadn't done this, I would have forgot. Brackets ordered. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, something interesting. So I shared the video on Instagram, and then all of a sudden I started looking at my feed, and it was like it's like 100 follows or something like that, and then like more and more and more, and then I was like, how many followers do I actually even have? I don't know. Maybe a couple hundred or something like that. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff. But so I went back. So I was like, oh, whoa, what that add up to? And then I went and looked at my thing, and it was like 14,000 followers or whatever. And then I looked back again. It was like 21.4 thousand fucking followers. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I went and looked, and then they're all bots. They're all like bots. They all have like 6 pictures and some weird name. I don't know what the heck's going on there, but it was weird. But so if you see something that says that I got this many followers or whatever, I guess just pretend that they're real. But they're all bots. But that was weird. Yeah, it was very weird. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got. Oh, we nailed the did the weekly meeting with Jen, so we got on board on doing some stuff that me and her are working on, so that's great. Yeah, we uploaded all the videos yesterday. Did the drone stuff that was not planned, so that was good. Kind of like I like planning stuff, but I also am somebody who requires a lot